Hi everybody. I saw a movie called 1917. And this movie could be summarized as two soldiers that have a mission. And this mission would be to deliver a message to a different platoon to do not attack. But the movie is not about that. The movie is about the journey itself. And this journey makes the viewer feel anxious at every turn. After the first, let's say, a little trap the two soldiers encounter, right then and there sets the tone for the rest of the movie, which basically gives a sense of your heartbeat pounding throughout your chest, never knowing when the two soldiers would die, because this is basically war where anyone could die at any single moment. And while these two soldiers are journeying, they come across many different, let's say, scenarios and environments, very beautiful environments, but ultimately are destroyed and ravaged by war. It makes people understand that war is not always gun-ho like these other action movies make it out to seem. Sometimes it's just a soldier going throughout. And another thing this movie would probably show perfectly is that the upper leads, upper ranks and soldier and generals and stuff like that would only view as a soldier as another pawn in their system, because there is this one scene where one of the soldiers finally gets there to another captain, and the captain dismisses him, saying, "Now get back to work." That right there shows that really doesn't really matter. Another thing, this is a spoiler alert, when one of the soldiers gets asked why he doesn't have his medal, he simply says it's not important, because that shows that they don't care. The generals don't care. And the music, the lack of music gives an eerie tone for the viewer, showing that it's not a movie. It's basically almost sort of like a documentary of a soldier. That's what the lack of music sets, which is amazing, superb. Another thing with another part of the movie would be the lack of Americans, and so we don't really feel patriotic for the Americans going against the Germans, because it's about the British Empire and the Germans. Nothing else. Americans were not involved, so we as viewers in the American audience cannot feel attached to the two soldiers rooting for them. We can't really say there's a bad and good. We just see this two opposing sides fighting against each other, and which probably sets us as a viewer at a neutral state between the two other factions. It was really good, really great. And while you can tell the director actually put a lot of thought and history in between what was going on, because there was these little bags that they never show in other World War movies or the Call of Duty movies. They never truly explain, but we can sort of tell what was in them. And it was very gross and disgusting. And they never really showed how or why many of the soldiers were just falling about. But frankly, there was another point I like. It was the fact that it showed where the dead bodies actually go, unlike other movies where they're just tossed off in another realm, disappeared. In this movie, you see the gruesome bodies spread out across the landscape, depicting the true terror that war causes within families and friends. Wow. One of the soldiers has to go in a river and climb across a dead body, showing that he's not mentally stable anymore after going through a bunch of dead bodies and this decay. No one can stay stable after a while. Also, there was this one scene that I liked a lot where one of the soldiers finds another person, and this person sort of almost like fell on that cliche love soldier finds a woman cliche. But then he remembers he has a family, which snaps him out of it and falls back and says he gives no explanation to the other person, so he just has to leave because he knows he was about to cheat on his wife, which probably was one of my top scenes in the movie. And this movie also shows that the soldiers are just regular people that can make mistakes and cannot fire immediately at a single shot every single time. There was a lot of mistakes, human mistakes, that felt like the movie was real, unlike other movies where it's like one shot, headshot, 3 shots, headshot, getting a kill streak, UAV inbound, all that stuff. That's what's really cool about that movie. Well, that's all I have to say about this movie. Alright, bye.